How you feeling, guys? It's Kim here, and in this video we will take a quick look at emulator gameplay using the OnePlus Open, the new foldable from OnePlus. Tell me down in the comments if there's games you would like to see played on this device. I will be doing a follow-up video to this one playing Android games, for example Wreckfest, Alien Isolation, and many more using this big display inside here. But now let's check out some emulators here. Alright, so first let's check out some PlayStation 1 gameplay here, and I am using an Xbox controller here. Just makes it easier to play and also easier to do this video, but of course you could use the on-screen controls as well. Alright, so first we're using DuckStation here inside the RetroArch, and as you can see, retro content that was originally 4:3 aspect ratio really looks great on this display. You get small black bars on top and bottom, but I mean still, it's fantastic for this display and looks really good on the OnePlus Open. And here we have Tomb Raider running on the OnePlus, and it looks great and plays great on this device, and same can be said for every PS1 game. And at the moment this is running 5x resolution, which is 1080p, but you could go even higher if you wanted to do so. I also like to use shaders when I'm playing PS1 on OnePlus Open. It makes the device look almost like a small CRT TV, so let's take a look at that also. I also tried playing some Resident Evil 3 here, and that game also plays fantastic here. This is a great device for playing PS1 games, looks really great on this display. But now, let's take a quick look at playing Dreamcast. Alright, so here we have Dreamcast running, and this is Virtua Fighter 3. And I had zero issues playing this game. Everything runs perfectly fine here. Tell me down in the comments if there are some Dreamcast games or any emulators or games that you would like to see played on the OnePlus Open. I was running this game at 2x resolution and everything runs really smoothly here. But like I said, tell me down in the comments if there are more Dreamcast games or any emulator games you would like to see, and maybe I do a follow-up video. But now let's take a look at a couple systems more. We're gonna first go to the PSP, and then we're gonna move on to the PlayStation 2 after that. Okay guys, so here we now have a PSP and we are running God of War Coast of Sparta here. And one cool thing about this emulator is that this game, for example, runs at 60 frames per second here on the OnePlus Open using the emulator, while the originally this is only a 30 frames per second game. And I was running this at 2 times the resolution. I think you could go even higher. And here we have God of War running, and this game runs absolutely beautifully here. PSP emulation is fantastic on OnePlus Open. And 60 frames per second also, like I said, unlike the originally 30 frames per second game. And this whole video, by the way, is done using only OnePlus Open. So all the editing, voiceovers, thumbnails, everything is done on this device. So this is also a fantastic productivity device, and I may do a video about that also. Now, of course, a PSP is a 16.9 device, so you do get black bars on top and bottom of the screen here, but I mean still, I think it looks fantastic here, and it runs beautifully 60 frames per second. Now let's take a quick look at playing Killzone Liberation for the PSP, and then we're gonna move on to PlayStation 2. Now here we have a Killzone Liberation running, and during my small test in this game, this runs once again absolutely beautifully here. And I do have tons and tons and tons of PSP games, so I could try many more games. So if you want to see other PSP games, tell me down in the comments. And once again, running 60 frames per second here. I believe the original is only 30 frames per second, so PSP games are actually fantastic to emulate because you get double the frame rate, and it's fantastic here on the OnePlus Open. Alright, so let's move on to the last system in this video, which is PlayStation 2, and that is actually where we did have some issues. So let's take a look at that. And I would like to try more PS2 games, but for now we're gonna be trying here Gran Turismo 4, and I was running 2x resolution, and all the settings were the basic default settings. So I guess you could maybe try to work these issues, because we did get some slowdowns. Most of the gameplay was very smooth, but every now and then you do get slowdowns, and we're gonna take a look at them right here now. Alright guys, so here we are in the gameplay in Gran Turismo 4, and at first I actually thought that this is going to be a locked 60 frames per second experience, like it seems for the while here on the first lap. We were driving halfway through the track without any issues, and then we actually got some slowdown. So maybe there are some settings that you could adjust to make this run better, and I'm sure that there are many PS2 games that would have slowdown issues or some other issues, but for the most part this was running actually really well. So maybe these are maybe you can resolve these issues somehow. But as you can see here, everything is running perfectly fine here. And also, once again, this is a 4:3 game, aspect ratio game, so it looks fantastic here on the OnePlus Open. But here, as we get to the tunnel, and when we exit the tunnel, we do get our first slowdowns here. Here you can see them right now. There's the first one and second one right away, but then it goes back to running smoothly. But I did have more issues later on, so let's skip to other slowdowns, because those were actually a little bit worse than the first ones. Okay, so here as we get to the second lap, we actually have some issues we didn't have in the first lap. So here's the first very small hiccup right there, and then suddenly the frame rate goes to single digits here, and it does this a couple times here. Again, right there. And also here you can see we get some slowdown. So maybe running this at native resolution would solve these issues, because I was running at 2x resolution here. But this seems to be one of the issue areas, at least for this track in Gran Turismo 4. When you get to this area, you always get some slowdowns, as you can see right here as the sun comes through the trees here. Alright guys, so if there are some PS2 games, PS1 games, whatever you would like to see ran on the OnePlus Open, definitely tell me down in the comments, and I may do another video showing a little more games than I did right here. And yeah, also if you have some Google Play games you would like to see ran on the OnePlus Open, definitely tell me that also, because I will be doing a native Android game video on this device. And the games that I already know that I'm going to show are at least Alien Isolation, Wreckfest, I think, maybe Rush Rally 3, and some others. But if you have anything you would like to see, then definitely tell me down in the comments, and maybe those make it into the video. But with that being said guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and yeah, OnePlus Open is definitely an awesome emulation device with that big outer screen, and also you can of course use the front screen here if you want to, so there's two options here. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Also, just before I end the video, if there are some productivity tasks you would like to see done on the OnePlus Open, I may actually do that also, so definitely tell me about that also down in the comments. And like I said earlier, this whole video was done using only OnePlus Open, so all the editing was done on this device, voiceovers, thumbnails, everything for this video was done on this device. And I wanted to try if you can actually do some work with this, and it seems like you can, and I really actually like editing on the OnePlus Open. So definitely a cool device for gaming and entertainment and also productivity tasks. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.